In today's video, we are going to learn synonyms for the word jealousy.
Synonym, animosity. Meaning, a feeling of animosity caused by jealousy or resentment. Example 1, he couldn't hide his animosity when his rival was praised. Example 2, animosity between the two teams was clear during the match. Example 3, she tried to let go of the animosity she felt towards her colleague. Example 4, his animosity showed in the way he avoided conversations with her. Syllables, animosity. Stress, animosity.
Synonym, bitterness. Meaning, a deep-seated feeling of anger and unhappiness caused by jealousy or disappointment. Example 1, her bitterness over the loss of the award was evident. Example 2, bitterness can cloud one's judgment. Example 3, he spoke with bitterness about his former boss. Example 4, letting go of bitterness leads to inner peace. Syllables, bitterness. Stress, bitterness.
Synonym, covetousness. Meaning, a strong desire to possess something that belongs to someone else. Example 1, his covetousness led him to steal from his friend. Example 2, she was filled with covetousness for her neighbor's house. Example 3, covetousness can lead to greed and dishonesty. Example 4, he tried to suppress his covetousness for his colleague's success. Syllables, covetousness. Stress, covetousness.
Synonym, discontent. Meaning, a feeling of discontent caused by jealousy or resentment. Example 1, he couldn't hide his discontent when he was overlooked for the promotion. Example 2, discontent among employees led to a decline in productivity. Example 3, she struggled to overcome the discontent that lingered in her thoughts. Example 4, his discontent was apparent in the way he spoke about his job. Syllables, discontent. Stress, discontent.
Synonym, distrust. Meaning, a lack of confidence in someone, often caused by jealousy. Example 1, his distrust of her motives made the relationship difficult. Example 2, she viewed her competitor with distrust. Example 3, distrust often leads to misunderstandings. Example 4, he couldn't shake his distrust of the new manager. Syllables, distrust. Stress, distrust.
Synonym, envy. Meaning, a feeling of resentment caused by another's success or advantages. Example 1, she couldn't hide her envy of her friend's success. Example 2, his envy was evident when he saw his neighbor's new car. Example 3, envy can ruin relationships if not controlled. Example 4, she felt a pang of envy watching them travel the world. Syllables, envy. Stress, envy.
Synonym, fretfulness. Meaning, a feeling of fretfulness caused by jealousy or resentment. Example 1, he felt fretfulness when he was unable to meet the deadline. Example 2, fretfulness clouded her thoughts as she awaited the results. Example 3, the constant fretfulness in his mind made it hard to focus. Example 4, fretfulness grew as the situation became more uncertain. Syllables, fretfulness. Stress, fretfulness.
Synonym, grievance. Meaning, a feeling of grievance caused by jealousy or resentment. Example 1, he felt a deep grievance after being overlooked for the promotion. Example 2, grievance against unfair treatment can fester and lead to bitterness. Example 3. Her grievance grew as she watched others get the recognition she deserved. Example 4. The grievance he felt toward his colleague affected their working relationship. Syllables: grievance, stress, grievance.
Synonym, grudge. Meaning, a feeling of resentment caused by jealousy or past offenses. Example 1, he held a grudge against his successful friend. Example 2, letting go of a grudge can bring peace. Example 3, she couldn't forget the past and kept a grudge. Example 4, a grudge can last for years if not resolved. Syllables, grudge, stress, grudge.
Synonym, hostility. Meaning, a feeling of hostility caused by jealousy or resentment. Example 1, he couldn't hide his hostility after hearing about his friend's promotion. Example 2, hostility between the two teams grew after the heated match. Example 3, she felt a sense of hostility in the room as she walked in. Example 4, his hostility was apparent in the way he spoke and acted. Syllables: hostility, stress, hostility.
Synonym, ill will. Meaning, a feeling of ill will caused by jealousy or resentment. Example 1, he couldn't hide the ill will he felt towards his competitor. Example 2, ill will between colleagues can create a toxic work environment. Example 3, she sensed ill will in his voice despite his friendly smile. Example 4, his ill will was apparent when he refused to congratulate her on her success. Syllables, ill will, stress, ill will.
Synonym, insecurity. Meaning, a feeling of insecurity caused by jealousy or resentment. Example 1, he felt insecurity creeping in as he watched his friend succeed. Example 2, insecurity often leads to misunderstandings and tension. Example 3, she couldn't overcome the insecurity that weighed on her heart. Example 4, his words and actions revealed his deep-rooted insecurity. Syllables: insecurity, stress, insecurity.
Synonym, malevolence. Meaning, a feeling of malevolence caused by jealousy or resentment. Example 1, he couldn't ignore the malevolence in his rival's eyes. Example 2, malevolence in a person's heart can destroy relationships. Example 3, she sensed malevolence in his tone despite his polite words. Example 4, his malevolence became clear when he deliberately spread false rumors. Syllables, malevolence, stress, malevolence.
Synonym, pettiness. Meaning, a feeling of pettiness caused by jealousy or resentment. Example 1, he couldn't hide his pettiness when his friend received an award. Example 2, pettiness can ruin even the strongest friendships. Example 3, she struggled to overcome the pettiness that clouded her judgment. Example 4, his pettiness was reflected in his constant need to prove others wrong. Syllables: pettiness, stress, pettiness.
Synonym, possessiveness. Meaning, an unwillingness to share due to jealousy. Example 1, his possessiveness over his girlfriend made her uncomfortable. Example 2, she showed possessiveness over her best friend. Example 3, possessiveness often leads to conflict. Example 4, he struggled with possessiveness in relationships. Syllables, possessiveness, stress, possessiveness.
Synonym, resentment. Meaning, a bitter feeling of anger or displeasure caused by someone else's success. Example 1. She harbored resentment towards her successful cousin. Example 2. His resentment grew as he watched his co-worker get promoted. Example 3. Resentment can destroy friendships over time. Example 4. He couldn't shake his resentment towards his rival. Syllables, resentment. Stress, resentment.
Synonym, rivalry. Meaning, a feeling of rivalry caused by jealousy or resentment. Example 1, he felt rivalry brewing between him and his colleague. Example 2, rivalry often arises in competitive environments. Example 3, her rivalry with her sibling caused constant tension. Example 4, the rivalry between the two teams was intense throughout the season. Syllables, rivalry. Stress, rivalry.
Synonym, spite. Meaning, a desire to harm or hurt someone due to jealousy or resentment. Example 1, she spread rumors out of spite. Example 2, his actions were driven by pure spite. Example 3, spite can turn friends into enemies. Example 4, he refused to help out of spite. Syllables, spite. Stress, spite.
Synonym, suspicion. Meaning, a feeling of suspicion caused by jealousy or resentment. Example 1, he felt suspicion seeing his friend's success. Example 2, suspicion can lead to unnecessary conflict. Example 3, she couldn't shake off the suspicion in her heart. Example 4, his suspicion was evident in his words and actions. Syllables, suspicion. Stress, suspicion.
Synonym, yearning. Meaning, a feeling of yearning caused by jealousy or resentment. Example 1, he felt a deep yearning for adventure after years of routine. Example 2, yearning for approval can sometimes hinder personal growth. Example 3, her yearning for peace was palpable in every conversation. Example 4, the yearning to succeed pushed him to work harder each day. Syllables, yearning. Stress, yearning.
Congratulations! You did it! Thank you for staying with us till the end. You've just taken a meaningful step in learning something new today. Kudos to your curiosity and effort. Learning is a journey, and every small step adds to your growth. If you enjoyed this experience and believe knowledge grows best when shared, why not let others know about it? Together, we can inspire more to join this wonderful adventure of learning. We can't wait to see you again tomorrow for more exciting insights. Keep exploring, keep growing, and remember, you're doing amazing. Did this video help you expand your vocabulary and master synonyms? Show your love by smashing the like button, sharing it with your friends who want to improve their English, and subscribing to our channel for more helpful and engaging content. Let's grow our vocabulary and communication skills together.